Seagulls following a tug across blue water, a diver playing with seals, or Canada geese crossing paths with BC ferries and a sailboat. All iconic images of life here on the West Coast.
For me here at the West Coast is combining energy on the West Coast. And what I found out, whether you're a doctor or whether you're selling shoes or whether you're working for the government or whether you're unemployed, I think that we all share a sudden unique atmosphere.
Robert Plante and Titia Jetten are the designers and creative masterminds behind Balbina Studio, based in Nanaimo, BC.
We do a lot of art. Balbina is the name of a really old-fashioned coffee house back in Austria. When I was a child, my parents took me there and I loved it. We had coffee in the afternoons there, we had cake. All the people were friendly, it was in a beautiful setting, and somehow I wanted to take that feeling, and that's why we called our business Balbina Studio. And Balbina Studio is everything about bringing art and illustration and that feeling to the community, to share it with other people and show them how incredibly important it is.
Robert and Titia have master's degrees in design and illustration. They studied at the Royal Academy of Visual Arts in The Hague in the Netherlands. Through Balbina Studio, they have distributors contracted to help make, here on the West Coast, the iconic reflection of life in this part of the world. Kenton Dick is a Vancouver Island University graduate with a major in marketing.
When Robert and TJ bring the idea to me, I was surprised that there wasn't anything out there. I mean, we did plenty of research online. We couldn't find anything. You know, there's really no West Coast theme, and I mean, yeah, it is long overdue, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing that unifies us as a West Coast, like even in the States and in Canada. So I think it's time that we have artwork that brings us together.
The artwork is based on stories that have been experienced by or told to Robert and Titia. It's these stories that they hope businesses will embrace as a way to be a part of the West Coast cultural experience.
When they embrace it, it tells something about their business. It's about how much they respect their customers, how much they respect the place where they have their business. It's an international language which doesn't need any words. You don't need to speak Greek or French or Chinese. You can show this card, and even someone from northeastern China will say, "Oh yeah, surfing, Tofino, yeah, great, the waves, the sound, the smells." It's more and more an international language, so the big businesses better embrace it.
Dirk, one of Robert and Titia's 3 sons, is also a distributor for here on the West Coast. He says he has been immersed in his parents' artistic world his entire life. He's not working for his parents, he's working in the family business. He says the response he gets from people he shows these cards to is very positive.
They love it's original. It's something you don't see very often, surprisingly, because you know we try to show, present ourselves in a manner that everybody understands. Though this is something that hasn't been used yet, and people clearly enjoy seeing for the first time and having a fresh look on something totally different compared to what's around now.
But you could never actually get this photograph.
Exactly, and I'm able to get that message and to bring it a bit to life in a simple illustration.
We all have our individual experiences, how we experience life here on the island, but there are some core things. We love our trees, we love our ocean, we love our rain. Those are all very strong parts of living here on the island, so that's what we share. So those are almost archetypes of living on this island that we are proud of, or that we love, or that keeps us here. So that's what we try to capture, to catch, and put in a little picture or a little illustration.
Here on the West Coast is a way to take some of that here, there, in a cost-effective and personalized way. The line is one of 5 from Balbina Studio and features more than 100 original designs. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Kate Bergen.